I'm here with Tom Roberts, Solutions Marketing Manager for Mercury Computer Systems at Milcom 2001 in Baltimore. Tom, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule today to talk to me and answer a couple of questions. Now, let's talk about the budget. You know, the overall government budget and the defense budget, very certain that things are going to take a hit. There's going to be some programs cut. And how do you see your company navigating through those issues? And are actually maybe there any opportunities to capitalize on that situation?
Well, Jeff, we obviously have no control over how the program funding works, but I think our customers, the prime contractors, definitely face difficulties. And it's not just with the current budget situation.
Right.
There's the ongoing issue of defense acquisition reform. And at Mercury, we see three areas where we can help our customers deal with defense acquisition reform and perhaps even turn it to a competitive advantage. Mm-hmm. First of all, there's the whole issue of firm fixed pricing.
Right.
Moving from cost plus to firm fixed pricing. We at Mercury are willing to take on part of that risk with the way we offer our solutions and commit to our solutions to the primes. Mm-hmm. Tied to that, at least from our perspective, is the compressed schedules that our customers face. We're stepping up to that by providing a more complete subsystem. I mean, what Mercury does is we provide embedded computing subsystems by working closely with our customers, finding out what they need, and then offering them the complete embedded computing subsystem. Something we call an application-ready subsystem.
Right, sure, yeah.
We kind of take out some of that risk. We offer them, a more complete solution that they can count on to provide a certain set of functionality.
Yeah.
And then the third thing is the Department of Defense is looking for firm fixed price standards for COTS-like solutions.
Sure, of course, right.
And that is something, of course, that we've done for a long time, based our solutions on industry standards. So by pulling together those three areas, we at least help our prime contractor customers deal with these challenges that they're facing in the new business environment.
Yeah. This whole talk about technology readiness levels, I guess with a more complete system, we're able to help them have more of a working system when they actually do demos for their customers and that sort of level. That's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Exactly. We kind of take some of the integration efforts.
Right, sure.
At least for the embedded computing piece, we take on that integration effort, putting the boards together in embedded computing systems.
Yeah.
That's a huge, it's something we can do to mitigate their risk.
Right, sure, yeah. So in that sense, you really have to be sort of technology experts, and Mercury has to be sort of on top of all the technology trends. Mm-hmm. As a company, to stay in the forefront of that technology, obviously you go to shows like this, obviously you're part of associations, but can you talk about what some of the other shows or associations or even other resources that you kind of use at Mercury to always stay like at the leading edge?
Well, certainly performance is something we always have to do. Mm-hmm. And performance in our piece of the solution comes from the silicon. We work with the major silicon vendors on a really close basis. Companies that make graphics processing GPUs, FPGA companies like Xilinx, and really significant, of course, today is Intel.
Of course, right.
And so our technology people, our senior technology people, interact with all those companies, Freescale and others, across the gamut, finding out where they're headed, where their technologies are going to be next year and in the future, what their roadmap is.
Sure, right, yeah.
Then we take that knowledge and incorporate it into the way we put together systems using that industry standard silicon.
Right.
And figure out how we're going to have the best possible solutions next year and the year after for our customers. So it's interaction at that level where we bring a lot together.
Right, sure, yeah. And it sounds like the chip companies are pretty forthcoming with their roadmaps for you guys.
Well, we sign non-disclosure agreements. We've developed over the years a level of trust with all those companies. I think they respect our opinion. We give them some feedback for long-range things. And from the defense perspective, say, well, from our defense customers, this is what we're hearing. This is where we need to go. And we also, it's not just individual pieces of silicon, it's how you work them all together.
The system,
Yeah, exactly. So it's having an understanding of the fabric technologies, where the fabric technologies are going, where the standards are going, and how that all can fit together into a more complete solution.
Yeah. The obviously emerging technologies and so things that might go into advanced new programs are one thing, and then there's also more tech upgrade, tech insertions, things using current technologies, it's very likely with budgets being cut or programs being cut that to be more of the tech insertion stuff. But how do you see the two playing together, or one versus the other? How do you see that looking forward? I think this climate today.
Carrying forward legacy solutions.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's an issue that I think virtually all of our customers are dealing with.
Right.
A great example would be a specific interface. Okay. We have a whole system, we're doing a tech upgrade, our customers are doing a tech upgrade, and there's a specific interface they'd like to keep. It may be a VME module that was developed in the past, it does its job, they'd really rather not spin a whole new board, which is expensive and risky. So how can we help them deal with that? We deal with something like that in the past with a hybrid backplane.
Oh, sure, right,
So we might end up designing a subsystem that's based on OpenVPX, has a bunch of OpenVPX slots for new OpenVPX technology, and then one or two or more legacy VME slots in one hybrid backplane.
Right.
That, of course, is a system, is a solution you customize for that specific customer, so it's important. I'll just give you one other example of something along the legacy issue, and that is upgrading a system from VME and processors of a previous generation to OpenVPX, Serial Rapid I/O, current generation silicon. There's still an awful lot of application software that the customer has developed in the past for whatever application, radar, some kind of imaging, that they can carry forward to the new system. Porting that software is something that we can help with. So,
and they really don't want to change their side of the software.
It's so expensive.
They'd rather not. The man hours go into it and everything.
Exactly. To enhance it, sure.
But not to redo it.
Not to redo it from scratch. That's incredibly expensive. So if we can help with things like hybrid backplanes, we can help with porting legacy software. We deliver a lot of value to our customers in terms of bridging that gap of old technology and new.
Sure. Well, Tom, thank you very much for taking some time with us today at Milcom, and I really appreciate your insights today.
Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate the opportunity.